I've wanted to get started in LEDs, just work them into props to make my own LED lamp if I wanted to. Well, I wasn't sure where to start, so I did a little bit of research. So I've got a few parts. You can see I've got a breadboard I'd never heard of until I started looking into this. 5-volt power supply, a screwdriver, knife, pliers, electrical wire strips. I also have this awesome box of LEDs I got off of Amazon. And it comes with a bunch of different colors: white, green, blue, red, yellow. Resistors, numbered and color-coded. You need a resistor to limit the voltage. If you have too much voltage, the LED is not going to work, or it's going to blow. You need a power supply. You can do AA batteries, which are 3 volts. You can do a 9-volt battery. You can get a power supply like this, which mine is 5 volts. I've got this power cord I salvaged from an old computer. I've already cut the end of it off. We don't need that. And I've got this wire that I got, I think, from a car fuse box. So that's what I'm going to use to hook up LEDs. The first step is to hook up the power supply. I've already cut the head off. I've stripped these wires. Electricity is always something you should be very careful with, and I'm always very careful with electricity because I don't want to get electrocuted. You've got the ACN, the lead, the negative, and the ground, and there's also voltage adjustment. Once I hook this power cord up and we have power to this thing, I'm going to check the voltage. It says it's a 5 volt. Is it really a 5 volt? And this plays an important factor because the way you determine the resistors you need to wire up for your LEDs is based on the voltage. So if your voltage is higher or lower than anticipated, well, you need a different size resistor. Now, typically with wiring, white is your lead, black is your negative, and green is your ground. So we're going to stick this wire right in this terminal. So we've got the lead, the negative, and the ground hooked up to the power supply. Now we can check the voltage right off of these terminals before we start hooking things up. So that's what we're going to do. Let's check it out. So you can see our power supply has a green light, so we know it's getting power. That is a good first step. Now for a multimeter, you can test all kinds of things. I've had this thing for a number of years. I've never quite understood how it works. I've been reading the owner's manual to get a better understanding of it. What comes out of your house is alternating current, but this power supply is a power converter. It changes alternating current to direct current. So you need to set your voltmeter to direct current. Now I know I should be about 5 volts, so I'll turn this to 10 volts DC. Now if I was checking the house just to make sure that the receptacle was giving me 120 volts, which I actually did that before I started this, you would turn it to 250 volts, because I don't want to turn the volts too higher than what you think it will be. And if you have no idea what it is, start at the highest and kind of work your way down depending on what the readings give you. And it says that is right at 5 volts. So I know I need 100 and 150 ohm resistor. Now you also could use just a battery that is 1.5 volts. It's very low voltage, and it's going to run the LEDs directly. You don't need to use resistors to reduce the voltage. Just 1.5 is lower than what any of these LEDs will require. And of course, getting the correct voltage that an LED requires is going to make it a little bit brighter. If you're just trying to wire up a simple circuit like I'm trying to do and make sure I have a half understanding what I'm doing, a battery's going to be fine. I just want to hook up this power supply and make sure I got that right, because I do want to do a couple projects where I've got, I don't know if it's a lamp or what exactly I'm going to do, but I want it switched. Typically, you'd use 22 gauge wire for a breadboard. This is just automotive wire I found that seems to be as thin as I can find. So this is our breadboard. The way the breadboard works, you plug your power into this positive column. That entire column is powered once you plug it in anywhere on the column. Same for the negative, when you plug negative into any slot. Now what you would do to test your circuits, I would plug a positive jumper wire into this column, and when you plug it into this row, that entire row is powered. So that allows you to quickly test and complete circuit. So the reason you need a breadboard is so that you can wire whatever you want ahead of time. Just make sure it works. You don't want to blow an LED, because if I hooked up a red or yellow straight to the power supply, it would blow that LED. Now the blue would probably work fine straight off the power supply, but you're still getting a little bit more current than it needs. Now to calculate what ohm resistor you need, you take your power supply voltage, which in this case is 5, subtract your LED voltage, which is 2, so that's 3, divide that by the current, and all these LEDs I've got are 2 milliamps, which is 0.02 amps. The blue is 3 volt current. So this red, which is a 2 volt current, you need to knock the current down farther, so it has a 150 amp resistor, a big resistor. And then this white also needs a 100 amp resistor. Now, if you notice right here, this positive is running into a yellow, which is wired in series with the red before it's grounded. If you run it in series, you don't need any resistors. That's because you're adding the voltages together. In essence, you have 4 volts. So it's 5 volts of your power supply minus the 2 for your red, the 2 for your yellow, which comes out to 1 divided by 0.02 amps. It's pretty much null and void. You don't need a resistor for that if you are in series. So we're going to put that positive lead in there. Now that row is powered. Now I'm going to use a blue LED, and that does need a resistor because my power supply is 5 volts, which is too much for a blue LED. So we're going to use a resistor. Look at that, we've got our blue LED. Now let's say you don't want a resistor. You could wire LEDs in series. And in series, what you do, you just connect the negative lead of the first LED to the positive lead of the second LED. Now if you notice, they're not quite as bright because they don't have quite enough power. Blue, green, and white LEDs require 3 volts, whereas red and yellow require 2. I'm going to hook a red in series and show you how they're going to be a little bit brighter because they just don't require as much power. By the same token, they need a higher resistor rating because you need to reduce the power by more. See, so since those red require less power, they light up a little bit brighter. So your red LED requires 2 volts. The resistor it needs would be a 150 ohm resistor, whereas our blue only needs 100. Red requires less voltage, so you need a higher resistor. And you see that's a little bit brighter, which is a little bit more current. So you see 3 red LEDs in series is just barely enough power to even light them up. Alright, what if we're using our AA batteries wired in series? This one's wired off a 5 volt power supply, approximating 3 volts. Our AA batteries are actually at 3 volts because they should be an equal level of brightness. And they are. So this will be a red resistor to make the effective voltage 2 volts. Let's see what a red looks like wired at 3 volts. So that is the primer on LEDs. They're very easy to get into. They're really not complicated. Once you get them into your prop or a lamp or whatever you want to mount them into, you can hook this up in various different ways. You can use wire. You can solder it. You can use shrink wrap. I've seen people mount the wiring connections in hot glue.